hello, I'm Mariska Biella, and I'm part of the Busy Biella Bees, and today's Beehive Buzz is about bees. Because a week ago or so, I found out that I am allergic to wasps, so now I have to carry an EpiPen in case I get stung by wasps. I am not sure if it's bees, but it's definitely mostly wasps. So, I'm going to show you two things in this video. Two things. I'm going to talk to you about bees and how to identify them. And I'm going to show you how to stab someone in the leg with their EpiPen in case they need it. But only in medical emergencies. And so, while I was looking for pictures of what they look like on the interwebs, I found this wonderful guide. And it's very nice. It is not mine. But I found it, so I'm going to read it to you. It says, Comprehensive Guide to Yellow Stripy Things. So a carpenter bee acts like it's tough, but can't actually hurt you. Has no concept of what glass is. Lives in your fence if you have a wooden fence. I do not, so it does not live in my fence. Flies aggressively, and it tries to scare you away. I will show you all what all of these look like after I read them all. A honeybee is the bee that actually needs help, because they do need help. They are going extinct. They are excellent pollinators. They make most of our honey, as you could tell in the name, honeybee, and can sting only once because their stingers fall off. And a funny thing about honeybees is that a lot of honeybees can't actually sting you at all because they don't have stingers. The males don't have stingers, only the females. How I know that is because I went to a beekeeper and he had us actually hold bees in our hands, which is really weird, especially after knowing that you're allergic to them. So the next one is a bumblebee. It says on here, also pollinate stuff, because they're also pollinators. It's mostly what they do. It's so fat that they shouldn't be able to fly, which is actually true, because logically, they are not supposed to be able to fly. They just beat their wings in the air and makes them fly, because they are not built to fly. We'll let you pet it without getting agitated. I know that from personal experience, because I petted one. Not on purpose, it just ended up happening. And it didn't sting me, it just looked at me like, bro, what are you doing? And they're actually, like, super cute and super soft. So they're just like flying pandas. They're adorable. So hoverflies, which I've never actually seen, I do believe that they're in New York. They wear a stripy yellow uniform to scare you. They can't actually do anything to you. They like to hang out in fields, and they also will follow you if they like you. I don't know. Maybe you're likable. Maybe you're wearing a lot of yellow. I don't know. It's their choice. So a paper wasp looks scary, but will only attack if provoked. Their stings hurt, like, really badly. They will sting you, will chase you if you swat at it, and have no concept of personal space. They really like to be near each other. A yellow jacket wants your food. A yellow jacket is what I'm allergic to, specifically out of all the wasps. Will want your food, and will fight you for it. Never leaves you alone. Will sting you just because they feel like it. They look at you, and they're like, I'm gonna sting you, and they're total jerks all around. And if you are thinking about running away from them, you can't, because yellow jackets can fly over 30 miles per hour. And I don't know a human, like, around here that could run that fast just on a whim. And a cicada killer, which in the name only eats cicadas exclusively. It's the only thing that they eat. They look like Satan's nightmares. They can sting you, but probably won't. But overall, they're still pretty terrifying. And a dirt dauber, that's what it says on here, but I know it as a mud dauber, almost never stings anything except spiders. They build nests in grounds. They really only eat spiders, and they like to trap spiders instead of nest. And they're the coolest because they got like really thin and then the stinger on the end. So if my wonderful mom can hold this up first, the camera could see all of it. All the different kind of bees. The fatter ones are bees, and the more skinnier, scary looking ones are wasps of some sort. So another one, which is more factual than my wonderful, funny one. The bees, they pollinate is mostly what they do. They make honey. They can only sting once, most of them. Some can't sting at all. And there can be up to 30,000 to 80,000 bees in a colony. That is a large colony. I never want to get into that. The hornets they're kind of like wasps, but I think that they're more scarier than wasps. They typically nest above grounds. Their nests are large, of like 70 individuals, because they're bigger than bees, which is absolutely terrifying. They're made of more like paper-like material, and they can sting 3 to 5 times before running out of venom, which that is even scarier. The reason, going back to the bees, the reason why most bees can only sting once is because after they sting you, a lot of times, this is not very appropriate for kids to hear, but their stinger falls out and it pulls out their insides with it. That's why it kills them. Onto yellow jackets, the nest can be big as a baseball, which is also terrifying. They're normally found near ground or underground, and they can sting repeatedly, which I'm guessing it's a 3 to 5, like 3 to 7 kind of range. I don't know. It depends on what it is. And then wasps are, the paper wasp especially, they're like paper mache you put together. I can't paper mache, so I can never make one. And they resemble an upside down umbrella. And they can sting also repeatedly. So wasps, hornets, and yellow jackets are terrifying. Just to tell you that. And we have a lot of bees and wasps that I know are definitely native to New York. The eastern bumblebee, the red-belted bumblebee, the eastern carpenter bee, the giant resh bee. I'm not really sure what I was writing there. the two-spotted bumblebee, which all bumblebees and regular bees kind of look the same. They're all fuzzy. I wouldn't suggest going up to one and be like, "Hey, let me pet you." Don't do that. They might sting you. And then the wasps are paper wasps, yellow jackets, bald-faced hornets, and mud daubers are like the most common ones. So yeah. The more factual. These have more like an up-close look at the face. The wasps, you can only see the eyeballs, but, because the writing kind of cut off. But yeah. So that's all about bees and how to identify them. Onto the stabbing of the leg. You can't see my legs right now. My legs are kind of hidden. So I'm going to show you on my arm how that would work. But definitely only stab it in the side of the thigh is how you're supposed to do it. So when you do it, this has no medicine and no needle. It says it on, and it says trainer for practice only on here. Don't throw your EpiPens. And what you do is you take off the top, the blue thing, and then you go and you stab it in the side, so it would just be for 3 seconds, and then you take it out, and that's when it injects in. So what EpiPens are really is just a whole bunch of adrenaline being injected into your body. That's why if you're not actually having an allergic reaction, it's really bad. If you are, it's also really bad. Both of it, you should do, you should seek medical help. My mom is telling me that I should do it in my leg. You can't see my leg, but when you do it, hold on, ready? And then you hold it like that, so it's like in the side area. Oh, not enough stretching for that. But yeah, that's how you do that. If you do it without actually having an allergic reaction, you should definitely call 911. Doesn't matter that it's just Jesus. That it's just adrenaline, because it will raise your blood pressure and stuff, and especially if someone has high blood pressure, that can kill them. So either way. Thank you for listening to today's Beehive Buzz. Thank you.